This week's Grow Your Brain is a recap of some research done way back in the 1920s. So it's almost 100 years old now. So what it was Henry Winsor, who was a pathologist, was seeing a dramatic difference between how healthy people were that were getting adjusted versus people that weren't. The story goes, obviously I wasn't there, the story goes that he was actually setting out to disprove this idea that looking after your spine in a chiropractic model actually had an effect on the organs in the body. Well, he did autopsies on people and he found that very, very minimal curvature of the spine on that nerve would actually cause that organ system to kill the person. So he determined the cause of death. So let's say it was heart failure or liver damage. He found the nerves that supplied the heart or the liver, traced it back to the spine, and every single time there was a curve putting pressure either on the nerve or the one above or the one below. Now back in 1921, they didn't realize that the nerve above and the nerve below fed into the nerve that supplied the organ. So he said that in about 92% of the cases, the nerve that supplied the organ killed the person. But we now know that there's a part of the nervous system called the sympathetic nervous system that you can go upwards of 2 and 3 segments above or 2 or 3 segments below, and they actually feed back into that main nerve root that supplies the organ. The unfortunate thing is this research has basically been ignored by mainstream media because at the time in 1921 it was all about all these new chemicals that they were discovering that people could take to change their inside physiology. So everything, lock, stock, and barrel went into drug or chemical research, and the physical medicine stuff just got shifted off to the side. Well, we're now 100 years later, we've got higher cancer rates, higher diabetes rates, higher heart disease rates than ever before. Meanwhile, people are doing lifestyle things that are just way, way more work, and they're trying to do things right, but the missing link is the spine. If we just go back to Henry Winsor's research in 1921 and go, listen, this just seems reasonable. This just seems logical that when you look after the spine, the organ systems will be able to do far better. So that's our fact for this week. A little bit of history lesson, but at the same time, a real reminder of just not putting everything into this whole chemical world. Because quite frankly, the way God made our body was chemical free. That's the way to see healing, authentic healing from the inside out, is to stay away from the chemicals and move towards removing the interference to that master system, the nerve system that controls every cell, tissue, and organ.